Okay, here's the finger guard after about 5 hours of working on it. I took it from rough shape. Other than the holing, I had done that yesterday. It took me about an hour and a half to do that yesterday, and do it all with needle files and everything. I'll get it on a piece of leather here. It's supposed to be really tough leather, and I've got a spiral all the way around it. Okay. There's the inside. All of this up in here is going to be covered anyway. So, but anyway, I finished it out. I just got through wire brushing it, so that's the reason everything is shiny. It's only been in the ferric chloride for about 30 minutes or so. I took it out and I washed it with Windex and put it in baking soda water, and I hadn't touched it with no sandpaper or anything. And I'm going to take it in and oil it, and you see how dirty my hands are from this. I've run out of rubber gloves, so I've got them on order. They just hadn't got here yet. Okay, that's the guard. Like I said, 5 hours after I started on it this morning. I'm finished with it, other than just putting oil on it just to keep it from rusting overnight, because this is, if I'm not bad mistaken, I think this is Alabama damascus steel, or pattern welded steel. I don't know how many layers it is, but it's a bunch of them. And you can see that I've done that. Wire brushed it on the edge so that they see the layers in there, layer upon layer upon layer. I don't know what the steel is. I've made a knife or two out of it, and it don't like oil. It wants to be water hardened. So, but this won't get hardened. I won't heat this up or anything. You know, some people say that the pattern really pops after you heat treat it. You know, harden it, then temper it, then ferric chloride it. Well, I don't know, but I want to mess it up by doing that, because it gets scale on it, and scale's hard to get rid of after you get it sanded and everything. So I think I'll just leave it at that. It's pretty tough stuff. I had to put it in the vise and heat it with the torch through here, and tighten down the vise, and take a ball peen hammer, take this 1 pound ball peen hammer here, and peen it, and then just kind of tap on it to get it to bend as much as I did, because it wasn't happening. The other one I put it in the forge and put it in the other vise and beat on it, and then wound up hanging it over the edge of the anvil and cut it fairly deep right here with the edge of the anvil, and I had to really file that out, and it's thinner than this one right here in that bend. So anyway, I didn't want that, so I just figured I'd leave it like this. Do that. So if I spend 5 hours on the on the guard, I don't know how many hours I've got in the knife. I'm like Stan Wilson, does them knives. He's out of Florida. He's real nice, super good knife builder. He said he tried to keep up with the hours in his knife. One of his knives there one time said drove him crazy, so he decided he wasn't going to do that anymore. You worry about it and how many hours it takes to do it. It takes as long as it takes. And some people can do what I can do. Take me 5 hours. Some can do it in 30 minutes. More power to them. I'm real happy for them. But me, no. It takes slow, because I drop a lot of stuff and everything. So anyway, figured I'd try this. This is my first 2 Damascus guards, I usually make them out of brass, and I'm going to make another one. I've got another knife in the ferric chloride right now. I'm going to make a finger guard just like this one, only I'm going to do it out of brass. I don't think I'll do any file work on it. I might, and just tell however it hits me there. If it fancies me doing that, then I'll do it. But making these knives and stuff like it, you've got to be flexible. You got to be willing to change your plans midstream. Take what if you goof up a little bit, well then, okay, you've goofed up. Change your plans. Get going on it and do something else. And you don't have to throw them away just because you've done something. All you got to do is change them. You know, that's the reason. You know, I use a lot of stuff. Well, the pieces I've got of scrap that I made a little knife out of, it's in the ferric chloride right now. So I'm not going to get it out for a little while. I'm just going to let the hamon pop on it. But I will probably get this one done probably Monday or Tuesday. And anyway, hopefully, let's see. Let's do this since I'm right here. I got this here. Is this other Damascus guard that I made. I didn't file it or anything, so, but I did hammer it. I did give it kind of a hammered texture on the front of it before I figured out that wire brushing it would give it a good texture and feeling. And here's the blade. The blade has got some, it's not really scratches in it. It's where I wire brushed the blade while it was still hot. Kind of wire brushed it. I was trying to go for a little bit of a wood grain texture in the blade, just to go with this. Now there's the hamon down on the bottom and everything. And like I said, I wire brushed it while it was still. I pulled it right out of the oil tank. And whoops, and done this one. Get my arm out of the way here. Holding this camera here today. And I started putting my DBK on there. It's a DBK and a dog bone. I still don't have any stencils yet, but I'll figure it out. I'll get me some stencils made or something in a little bit. So, but till then, this is what I'm going to do. There's the juking on it. This is a base off of a elk antler. So I don't know. I don't know how many hours I've got in this, but it's 2 or 3, I'll bet. There's the back pattern on it. I decided I wasn't going to hammer that side, and but anyway, if you learn something from what you've done, even if it just makes you have a little bit of a shortcut, then you've you know, if you save a little bit of time doing this, that, and the other, sooner or later it picks up that you get better at it. And there's, like I said, that one, and I've got another one, that I've got wrapped up right here that I just finished. It's a mule deer, a smaller one. Matter of fact, this mule deer was run over on the side of the road, and its horns was broke, or its antlers, excuse me. So there's this one. That's got my old mark on it. And the hamon they're not sharp. Neither one of these is sharp. And I don't sharpen them until I get sheaths for them. Everything. There's the finger guard. And then this. It's a pretty good feeling on a knife. It's a little short for my hand, but I got big hands. A lot of people don't though. There's a little bit of ironing work on the top there. So I kind of buffed it up there just a little bit there. It's still got the gray finish on it, and the hamon line is in there. Yeah, you can see it. Just I turn it. I got busy and with these, and I didn't set the camera up. Actually, I forgot about it. You know, I was working out here jamming with the radio and everything, and I thought by the time I finished them, I thought, uh-oh, I did not film any of this. So I'd have to condense it down. You know, it'd be like 100 hours down to 10 minutes if I take a minute at an hour or something. But there they are, two of my latest right there. So I finished another one. It's in the house. I made the damascus this like this. I made it into bolsters for it. I'll bring it back out later on and share it with you. But you know, I made the bolsters out of it, and I even put a brass pin in it just so it contrast a little bit. But anyway, this is about all I'm going to do today. This is Saturday, and the chickens is raising cane, or they're not actually raising cane, super cane, but they're at the door, and one or two of them has been knocking, wanting in. They got to come see me. Anyway, till next time, this is Bobby Shields from Dog Bomb Knives saying God bless.